To the outside for Randy Glosson and Hancock. They are at the post and they are off. Stumble at the start for I Got a Bolt, but recovers to go out for the lead with Aunt Joe and Royal Blood. From the inside, Sulphur Tara, a much better break today, and the Axeman sends her on through, Court sends her on through on the run down the backstretch. So Sulphur Tara showing the way just from Aunt Joe, still two back to Royal Blood from third. To the inside, Insightful Miss is next. The Princess Says full of run, but ran into a wall of horses up the backside, and I Got a Bolt to the outside of her and still four. Back to Zing Zappa past the half-mile pole. The quarter was 23 seconds flat. Into the far turn run. Soulful Terra trying to shoulder the load and see it out here. Aunt Joe to the outside. Royal Blood breezes up in hand from third. Insightful Miss races alongside the favorite. The Princess Says outside the quarter pole as Insightful Miss just had to check there. Still three back to Zig Zappa, who's up a spot. That relegates I Got a Bolt to the trailing position. Half mile, 47 seconds flat. And here they come after Soulful Terra. And Aunt Joe's the first one to face us. Aunt Joe faces the Monday Pea Patch crowd as Royal Blood is trying to press on past. The Princess Says is loose and charging, but it is Royal Blood who's found the front with a 16th to go. And Royal Blood is opening up by a length and a half. Aunt Joe fighting well for second, but Royal Blood and Gabe Zaya is going to win a length and a half. Aunt Joe was second. The Princess Says at 3-5 was third. Tight for fourth, either Zing Zappa or Soful Tara. And they are racing. Punctuality was put in tight shortly after the start. Magna Ruler clearing off. There goes Paid in Full for Jennifer and Red Dog on to run the first turn. Up to the outside now, advancing in the black cap. And now overtaking second on to run to the turn is Born Flawless. So up top, it's Magna Ruler. Clears off by a length and a half. Born Flawless, Paid in Full, second and third. Get Through is fourth and about 5 off the pace. Ronnie the Limo Driver is next, and Punctuality is second last. And A Test for Carl Pollard is at the back of the pack. The quarter, they walked it out, 25 in 3. And up top, it is Magna Ruler. But challengers coming early with that slow pace as Paid in Full could wait no more, and Born Flawless has drawn to within a length and a half off the lead. Ronnie the Limo Driver advances on the backside run. Get Through's back into fifth, still 3. Back to Punctuality and A Test. Half mile to go. The first half mile, 50 and 2. Into the far turn, and the tempo starts to quicken here. Magna Ruler lets it out a notch. Paid in Full back in a second. Here comes Get Through, who did just that. Get Through with a daring move, splitting horses just to the inside of Born Flawless as they're almost 4 across the course with a quarter to go. Here comes a blitz from Get Through, and Get Through up to the outside. Magna Ruler still fighting on top of the home stretch, and these two engage as they set down for the stretch drive. Magna Ruler and Get Through trying to press on past. Whips out on Paid in Full. Punctuality getting going, but getting going too late. 1/16 to go, and Get Through is opening up. Here's Paid in Full on the rebid, but Get Through gets it done as the people's pick. Wins by just less than a length here. Paid in Full was second. Then a host of horses hit the line for the Shoto in a photo in 1:38 flat. 5K to the outside. They're at the post, and they are racing. Swimming with Sharks dives out to the front. Also quick into stride, Camp Daddy. And from the inside, both Charlie Whiskey and Bolt Above on the run down the backstretch. And at the back of the pack early is Uncle Burley. So up the backside they go. Bolt Above. Swimming with Sharks, Charlie Whiskey. These three across the course, a length and a half in front of Getting Paid. Camp Daddy is about 4 lengths off those leaders. Still 3 back to Uncle Burley at the back of the pack. 1/2 mile to go. Swimming with Sharks takes command into the far turn run. Opens up a length to Charlie Whiskey. Out in the clear and moving is Getting Paid. Here comes Camp Daddy to the outside of Bolt Above as they race midpoint through the turn. Uncle Burley is still last but closing in as they have outside a quarter to go. Chasing Swimming with Sharks. Getting Paid is under a heavy ride. Charlie Whiskey's going to wait a run down along the inner rail and looping up wide. Here comes Camp Daddy in from the back of the pack. Uncle Burley, many chances with 3/16 to go. Top of the home stretch. Here comes Camp Daddy roaring off the turn with a furlong to go. Opens up by 3, now by 4. Uncle Burley's left in his jet wash. 1/16 to go. And Camp Daddy is rambling home a much the best winner. One in hand by about 5.5 in the end. Uncle Burley was second, similar margin back to Bolt Above, who was third, and then it was tight between Charlie Whiskey and Swimming with Sharks. Getting Paid trailed home. They're at the post. And they are racing at the P-Patch. Good beginning for Set the Pace and Pritis from that high draw. Will try to cross and clear as they work over to that opening turn, but Pritis will be stretched there a little bit by Set the Pace, who comes on through, and these two matching strides, just about 2.5 or 3 now in front of Jersey Gold, who settles along in third, who's towing along Super Tail of Houdini, and at the back of the pack, Hashtag Winner is trailing. Up the backside they go, the quarter moderate 23-1, just outside 5 furlongs to travel. And Pritis to the outside in the orange silks. And Set the Pace down along the inside continues to match strides as they run up the backside. They've opened up 6 or 7 lengths on Super Tail of Houdini and Jersey Gold. They are third and fourth and just in front of Hashtag Winner. 3.5 furlongs ago, they've been in the turn, 2 separate races here. They go 2 by 3 after a half, 46-4, and Set the Pace doing just that, but has been pressed every step of the way by Pritis. They're about 3 lengths in front as the leads diminish, and Super Tail Houdini looks to pull the rabbit out of the hat here from the inside, but there goes Hashtag Winner from the back of the pack, and Hashtag Winner looking strong. He's powering after the leaders and doing it so in hand as they float him out to the top of home stretch. That'll leave the fence open for Super Tail of Houdini, but Hashtag Winner has all the momentum, looping up wide in hand here with a furlong to go, and Hashtag Winner and Rafael Bejarano drawing away with the lead. From the backfield, Jersey Gold's going to run on, try to get a slice at a price, but inside the final 50 yards, put a ring around him. Hashtag Winner. Indeed, much of the best. Gathered up in victory formation was Bejarano for the final 50 yards, and they won by about a half a dozen. Set the Pace on a rebid, came back to be involved in that to kick off the late pick 5. They're under starter Scott Jordan's orders, all set. And they are racing. Rocket start for Mugatu, who was quick into stride. Pure Poetry on debut, flashing speed as well. And What Red Sin is really into the bit and running off towards the inside from third and is all over heels into that first turn run. JT's Imagination is a close-up fourth. Viva Voce is fifth, and to the outside this afternoon from between horses. Blue Eye George is in some traffic trouble and just had the check as well, covered up by Breeze Mission, who races along mid-flight about 8 lengths off the lead. Casper on debut is about 9 lengths to make up, still 2 back to Mighty Kai, and Depiction will have to do it from the back. The quarter, 25 seconds flat. So not much pace to chase with 5 furlongs to go as they ramble up the P-Patch backside, and Pure Poetry, the son of Quality Road, on debut for Godolphin, shows the way a half a side. Mugatu in start 3, right there applying the heat to the outside. JT's Imagination and Viva Voce third and fourth. Now Blue Eye George is guided to the outside, closing in from fifth. Up the inside, One Red Sin is next. Breeze Mission has about 9 lengths to make up 3 in front of Casper, and the still Depiction is up 1 spot to Mighty Kai and now trails. Half mile 50-1. Pure Poetry still being pestered by Mugatu. And these two continue to match strides as they have a quarter mile to go and they race towards the top of the home stretch. Up on the outside, Blue Eye George is being asked to quicken as they straighten away to the top of the home stretch. A wide, sweeping move from Blue Eye George, who comes to tackle the pace setters. From the backfield, running on, Viva Voce down the stand side, whips out on Casper, 1/16 to go. The money was on Blue Eye George, and the money was right. Blue Eye George, an impressive performance here. The son of a flame away was tons the best. Won by about 2. Mugatu did hold second over a late charging Casper, and Depiction from last got up to be fourth there, 138-4. And they are racing. Miss Escapade streaking out to the front. Sweet Violet flashing speed from between horses. There goes Condon Candy up the backside. So to the inside, Miss Escapade, Condon Candy. From between horses, Musical Diva. Up to the outside, Our Keepsake is fourth. From between horses, Little Miss Priss is next. Up the extreme outside, Regal Wilmer, Peignoir. And 4 or 5 back to Legacy Defined, who's just in front of Sweet Violet now. And Auriculus is at the back of the pack, the quarter 22. Into midpoint through the turn and clearing off with the lead by just about 2 lengths is Condon Candy, doing so comfortably up top in front by 2. Musical Diva comes on through to be a clear-cut second. Miss Escapade third. Buried at the fences, Little Miss Priss, and looping up wide, Regal Rumor to the top of the home stretch. They've got to come and get Condon Candy, the daughter of Unified. Strong up top with a furlong to go. She's built up a 6-length lead. Musical Diva is trying to hold the charge of Regal Regal Rumor for the Miners from the backfield. Running on is Legacy Define. But inside the final 16th, Condon Candy. A sweet victory here. She won and won well, almost 8.5 in the end. Regal Rumor was second, then it was Musical Diva from the backfield. Pengwa and Legacy Defined in 111 flat. Milieu to the outside. They are racing. Good start for the favorite Lemon Balm. Lemon Balm up top, but a host of challengers from between horses. Catmint, English Charm right up there too, and B Miss Hattie is a tugging fourth. Frothy the Gray is down on the inside. She's fifth as they make their entrance into the turn. Meanwhile, blowing that turn is Jungle Cat. So up top, it's Lemon Balm, the favorite, dictating the terms. A keyed up B Miss Hattie into the bet and tugging hard there from second. Frothy against the fence third. Catmint's to the outside of her from fourth. And then from between horses is Bolt Toro as they turn up the backside. English Charm races about 6 or 7 off the lead. Then on the end, say, okay, fine, is right towards the inside of Bolt Toro on the run down the backstretch. Now Jungle Cat is back down in about the 3 path and advancing up the backside. Okay, fine, and Milieu are the back markers. A compact field as they head up the backside with a half mile to go. And as they continue to run up the backside, it continues to be Lemon Balm showing her heels to the field. B Miss Hattie now levels off there from second. Frothy inching down along the inner rail, moves a closer third. Up to the outside, English Charm starts to close in up into fourth as they race around the turn for the quarter pole. And Lemon Balm still up top, still showing the way a length and a half as they reach the top of the home stretch. Frothy is guiding off the rail for clear running here from second. And then it's Catmint from third, top of the home stretch. And Lemon Balm, the daughter of Army Mule, still finding up top. Bolt Toro's found her feet. She's up to the inside as they race by the 16th pole. Lemon Bop was fast out of the blocks, and Lemon Balm goes all the way, drifting out through the stretch, but is going to win, gathered up by almost 2 in the end. Frothy held a late charge of Bolt Toro for the Miners, and then it was okay, fine. Up to the outside, all set, and they are racing. Good start for Eli's Promise without the blinkers, flashing speed. Also up from the outside, Missing Curfew. Lupo's Legacy down on the inside. Then we trail back about a length to Ryder's Special, tracking him from fourth. Just got past to the outside now by Might As Well Run. Still 5 or 6 back to Supremely, who's just in front of Stand for Freedom. Backside Buzz is 3 deep on the run down the backstretch, and Emperador is last of them all. 1/2 mile to go and about 13 lengths from top to bottom. They blitz into the far turn. Eli's Promise flashing the speed here. Missing Curfew breezing up in hand there from second. In behind them, Lupo's Legacy is third. Up the inside, Ryder's Special starts to close in from fourth. And from the backfield with a wide bid, here comes Backside Buzz. Stand for Freedom right there too. Outside the furlong grounds, and they are coming after the pace setter. Pace setter Eli's Promise still up top as they reach the top of the home stretch. Might As Well Run is on the attack, loose and charging down the center of the track. Here comes Ryder's Special as all of a sudden Lupo's Legacy emerges. It's Eli's Promise, Lupo's Legacy coming after him from the backfield. Emperador is unleashing a strong stretch rally, but he got going too late as Eli's Promise goes all the way. Eli's Promise punched home by 2.5. Lupo's Legacy second, tight between Emperador and Might As Well Run for the Miners. And Eli's Promise, Secret Edge up and in. They are at the post, and they are off. Good start for Santo Teemo, also up the inside. Post Tenebras Lux and Texcoco. These 3 right across the course on the run the first turn. Then Brown Liquor Man came away racing in fourth, right alongside Autodial, who is fifth. In behind them, tugging hard, is Left Pocket Money. Then 2 lengths further back to Bon Bueno, who just got passed up to the outside by Left Pocket Money, who's really keen to go on, and Royal Decadence moved forward as well. Then a length further back to Simply Jack and Drama Critics, settles along about 12 lengths off the pace as they turn up the backside, right alongside Secret Edge, and at the back of the pack, Spun Sun. The quarter up on the board, 24-2. Past the 5 furlong marker, about 14 lengths from top to bottom, and Post Tenebras Lux comes on through to show the way 3 parts of a length. Spun Sun is tracking there from second. Texcoco Tracking from second. Down on the inside, Brown Liquor Man is next. Santo Teemo and Autodial are within striking range. Up the inside, Left Pocket Money from the backfield. Secret Edge making a bid on the far turn run. And Drama Critic moving well, too. Up the inside comes Bon Bueno as they race midpoint through the turn. The half mile 48. And 4. They stack up 3 across the course. Post Tenebras Lux now tackled up to the outside by Santo Teemo, who's let go. Let go by Joe Talabo as they reach the top of the home stretch, but it is Drama Critic with all the momentum up to the outside. He's the closest one to Santo Teemo with a furlong to go, and Santo Teemo shaken up, driving by 2. Brown Liquor Man loose and charging, but too little, too late. A 12-1 winner to close out the show. Santo Teemo was last on debut, beaten 40 lengths, and makes amends today as he drops in class